Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. La quwwata illa billah. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Qul rabbi a'udhu bika min hamazati shayateen. A'udhu bika rabbi an yahdurun. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل يا أيها الكافرون لا أعبد ما تعبدون ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد ولا أنا أعبد ما عبدتم ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد لكم دينكم ولي دين استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله ما شاء الله استغفر الله. There's a nasal pine knot on the floor. I thought I might have a okay. Alhamdulillah, we made a lot of progression. Near the end now. Now what we realise is after the abolition of the slave trade, instead of the abolition of the paymasters, money is the root of all evil system, and instead of seeing a collapse of the system and an awareness and an enlightenment, mashallah, which has occurred now with the Messiah, son of David, and he has enslaved us all. He has enslaved us all to payments and resources and capitalism and exploitation and dog eat dog and all these vicious, evil situations that have occurred due to this philosophy, due to this crooked white supremacist disbelief in God that led us to capitalism and usurious banking and various other evil, which was the work of white supremacists. Now, the sovereigns have rights. Sovereigns do not have rights. The sovereigns have I don't know. In a kingdom, well, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you right now. All I can tell you right now is that the paymasters world, everyone's enslaved. But like in Moses, when he showed them signs of God's omniscience, when he put his hand under his wing, he came out white to behold. What does that mean? And when he threw down his staff, first he threw down his staff, and it would be turned into a snake. And these were signs that they sent to the Egyptian Pharaoh. Inshallah, God is knower of all secrets and declarations. What we need to understand is the beginnings of capitalism began when they sought an order instead of a kingdom. Paymasters are not sovereigns, but evil users, liars and thieves who generate false wealth to finance evil wars of greed and capital exploitation. Paymasters choose to trade via: if you give, you will be paid, and if you pay, you will receive, which replaced sovereigns with capitalist vampires and destroyed kingdoms in places like India so that they could steal the resources of the country. Slavery is natural. Not all of us are able to be without a lending hand and bonds until someone pays to free them for the cost which the righteous spent on whatever the usual cost would be for them. Whereas money, the root of all evil, is a Masonic idea, and the white supremacists lie in greed and disbelievers in God who think they have established a means of commerce when it is a lie and evil witchcraft and through spying. Instead, white man is a disbeliever who observes the scene through jinns and practices sorcery and witchcraft. Slavery isn't evil. Slave trade may be abolished. People are still slaves to their leaders, Zionist protocols, and evil governments and schools and factories and monarchs. White supremacists, greedy, porky, pinky pigs. Everything is in accordance with God's will. And if you're a disbeliever, you turn arrogant. And if you're a believer, you become humble. And you gamble. If you're a disbeliever, you gamble and think of probabilities. Whereas if you're a believer, you submit to God and think of certainty of facts. On the day of resurrection, the truthful will be saved because of their truthfulness. Whereas those who lied are claiming there could be another God, who sided with Satan, the rejected, and disbelieved in God. For them is the retribution of hell. Polytheists, the liars. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. See, nowadays the plight of the poor is such, the beg and all that they get given are handouts which are very little, which mean nothing, amount to nothing. which they can do nothing with and doesn't change their overall life. And whereas the education is reserved for the rich, and the reason they have a free education is because they observe and say things through observing the Messiah, son of David. Messiah, son of David, was truthful, and he believed in God, and believed in the unseen. Inshallah, he was straightforward and righteous, and asked for forgiveness for himself, and repented to God. And God knows him, because even before he was born, God knows him. And even during the 17th century, when the slave trade went to Africa, they knew him, because even in the Old Testament they knew him, even in the Quran they knew him. So God knows those who will submit to him, submit to God, those who submit to God. And God makes them a precedent and a mercy and a sign for other people. Abraham was clement and kind, and submit to God. Called as submitters. So he called us submitters. The Arabs are worse in disbelief and most likely to ignore these revelations. Commandments sent to this prophet, sent to this messenger. Time is running out, so let's do something serious. Time is in the future, time is not now. I submit to the Lord of the universe, not to evil warmongers and white supremacists and evil white pigs and evil rich people, paymasters, cruel, evil, witchcraft, sorcery and disbelievers in God, and polytheists. La ilaha illallah, ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, wahdahu la sharika lah. Allah